Had a little listen to his podcast, huh?
Dude, it's educational. And besides, I've been wanting to listen to this one.
Welcome to Idling in the Impala, a podcast by and for lovers of supernatural and the fan fiction it inspires. Before we begin, just want to remind you to follow us wherever you listen so you don't miss any episodes or bonus content. If you love what we do and want an easy way to show your support, please consider leaving us a positive that's all the stars rating on your favorite listening platform. It helps SPN and fanfic lovers find us and share in the fun. I'm Sandra.
I'm Kasey, and there's a ton of other ways to be part of our supernatural road trip. From joining our Discord to fueling up the Impala with a Ko-fi donation or membership, check out this episode's description or idlinginttheimpala.com. Alrighty, in the back end of 2025, Sandra interviewed a whole bunch of fandom peeps and got a great collection of con stories, and we are sharing them with you. So if you want to see exactly who is in this video, or episode rather, depending on where you're listening, check the description. But these are all amazing stories from amazing fans who took the time to come and speak to Sandra at the back end of 2025. So sit back, enjoy. Maybe you'll be inspired to go to a con yourself. And if you have, and you didn't speak to Sandra about your con, let us know. We want to hear your con stories,
I want to
guys.
do more of these. Kasey and I have been talking about this. We want to try to find a way to either bring back people who've already chatted with us. Maybe we didn't get to their con stories, or maybe you're a little hesitant about coming on to talk to us about, like, say, I don't know.
I won't be there if you come and talk to Sandra for con stories. So nobody panic. I'm not allowed to be there.
Yeah, there is actually reasoning behind that.
You can't sugarcoat that. You definitely said to me, I was like, I just think it will be better if you're not there, babe, because I need this in a time crunch.
Because we are trying to do them in like a certain amount of time, and we know who we are as people. And if you get us together with a person, chances are the conversation is going to go long.
Go on for hours.
So we're trying to make
Sandra
them...
is the more gentle of the pair of us. You come and talk to Sandra about your con story, and then you get the excitement of knowing that I don't know what's going to happen, and I have to wait and listen along with everyone else.
Mm-hmm. And then you get to be in one of these episodes, and maybe then you're like, hey, I might want to come back and talk to you about more stuff. And we're like, sure, consider it introductory if you've wanted to chat with us, but you don't know what you want to chat about. Maybe you've gone to a con. Maybe you want to share a story. Contact us through all of the ways that you can find in the description. But yes, sit back, relax, and enjoy all of the wonderful supernatural encounters that some of our listeners have had and get to share with you.
Yes. See you next week, guys.
Bye. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Bets, are you with us? I see you. Don't hear you.
I was muted. I am technologically impaired. I'm sorry.
No, that is absolutely fine. Zoom is not one to be anyone's friend at any given moment. It can just decide to have a mind of its own. Thank you. I'm so excited to just chat with you guys again.
Oh, us too. Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, I should probably start this off just by saying I know some of these stories you're going to be telling me because I was actually there and I got to hear about some of them in person. So it was great. But I guess we should start a little bit about... See, I can't get into all the, like, how do you guys know each other? Because then we get into a whole, like, interview. So we'll save that for next time. But I don't know how you guys want to parse out the question. But when and where was your first, like, supernatural-related convention?
It was actually the Philadelphia one we just went to.
Okay.
Yeah.
For both of you, first time anything supernatural-related at all. Like, it's not like you'd been to, like, another ComicCon or something where another supernatural cast member had been, or maybe you hadn't known about it yet?
No,
okay.
That was it. I had looked at going to a New York Comic-Con before, but none of them would have been there, and I ended up not going anyway.
Okay.
So this was like a totally new experience for both of us.
Okay. And this is your only one so far, right?
Mm-hmm. So far, yeah.
Okay, so this was the Philly Con in October?
October, yeah.
Okay.
25.
Yeah. Not that long ago, but feels like forever. But it was like the very beginning of the month. I feel like, right? Like, was it like October 1st to the 3rd or 3rd
I think
to
it was
the 5th?
the first weekend.
It was through the 5th because that was my anniversary, and I had to ask my husband, "Mind if I like miss our anniversary?"
I stole her for her anniversary. I was like, yeah, this is mine now.
Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of guys experience that. My husband, our anniversary is October 1st, and it seems like every convention we go to happens around our anniversary now. So we kind of make it like a just part of our anniversary when it does happen and just enjoy it. So it's nice when you've got an understanding hubby that's like, sure, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think they'll realize how happy and excited you are.
I'm very lucky. He's super supportive of all that stuff. I get really excited about like, oh, I want to go to a convention or I want to do a girls trip somewhere. And he's always like, yeah, just be happy. Go do whatever you want to do. So.
That's awesome. So I'm going to let you guys have the floor and just give me some ideas of like what, like some of your favorite parts of the con, anything you want to share. Just go for it. And I'll interject when I feel like it.
I mean, I definitely just had, I didn't know what to expect. So going in, it was like, oh my gosh, like what is this whole weekend going to be like? And it was really fun getting to spend the time with Betsy. I mean, it was our first time getting to like actually hang out in person. So that was really cool. And there was just like, everybody was so nice and so welcoming. I mean, I'm not usually super great at like going and socializing. I get very nervous, but everybody was just like so sweet and so welcoming. And it was a lot of fun. Felt very comfortable.
Beth, what about you?
Yeah, it was like when we were riding like the little escalator up, it was like my heart was like, boom, 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 boom. But once we got in there and like we just like, everybody just started talking and we were like just talking about the show and the boys and like I don't know, it was just like a different feeling. Like you step in there and it's just so welcome. It's like one big family.
It felt like a community.
Yeah.
And there was like shared interests and it felt like a safe space to be. Like it was like, you know, you could be yourself and not have to worry about anything. Everyone was just cool.
Yeah, there's definitely an energy. I feel like you get there. And I mean, Annie, you talk about like being, you know, I feel like I'm the most awkward person when it comes to like in-person stuff. And doing that is just like, you know, in the beginning, you're just like, you know, can I do the thing? Can I do the thing? But then you realize there's probably a lot of people feeling just as awkward as I am. And then once that barrier breaks down and this energy of we're all here celebrating this thing we all love, it's like you don't have to really worry about feeling like you might be going a little overboard. Chances are you're probably not. It's standard level of excitement that's happening. And yeah, it's like I don't know, I just feel like I ride a high, like, you know, that whole weekend kind of a thing.
That was definitely how it felt. It was just the whole time. It was like, oh my gosh, this is just awesome. Like I didn't have words.
Was there one thing immediately that was just really like a surreal moment, like that kind of like maybe hit you first? Like, you know, when you like, I know you said riding up the escalator, but anything else that kind of like, I don't know, sitting in the auditorium, like, you know, in the ballroom, or just like, you know, maybe your first panel or spotting your first Supernatural cast member. Like, was there anything like that just like, you're like, oh my God, this is actually a real thing that's happening right now?
So we went to like pre-register. So like we mapped out the hotel and then we went in Friday morning, like we went up there and we were like feeling good. And then like Mark Shepard was sitting there. And I remember like we clung to each other's arms and we were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, that definitely took me by surprise. I think because we had seen the vendor room the night before, but it was very surreal walking into it and be like, oh no, there's cast members here. Okay, that's real.
Sitting there, like
just hanging out, like just like doing the thing. It's just like, you know, realizing
like,
that they're just
not on my TV. They're like right to me.
Yeah, that was very surreal. It was funny for me. So Friday we were in the vendor room. We did the go out of the selfies. I can't remember who all we did them with, like at the tables that day, but that was probably the day that I was more tongue-tied because and like I don't know that it was as much about like who they were. I mean, that was obviously part of it, but it was just the whole like, okay, I'm not used to just like going up and talking to people or like you know, getting through these interactions. So I was fumbling a lot that day. I just kind of kept looking at Betsy like, all right, you can handle, but you know, you can handle handing over your phone and stuff like that. And then like by Saturday, I think I was doing better. But like that first day, I was definitely like, what am I doing right now?
Overwhelmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Betsy, were you like helping Annie out with that? Are you more extroverted?
I was. No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Forced her.
She did. I don't know if it was just like because Annie was so nervous. Like I was like, okay, we got this. I'm gonna help her. I'm gonna do the things.
Good.
And then we did selfies with Matt, and that was the first thing we did.
Okay.
And he was just so nice and like
He was
silly and goofy. Like he kind of like brought it out of us. It was really nice.
Nice.
But no, I have not at all. I don't know if it was like my mom instincts. I was like, Annie, we're going to have a good time and I'm going to show you how we're going to do it.
It kicked in, right? It's like, well, somebody's got to take care of this situation right now. So I guess I guess I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the thing.
It was funny because that happened Friday, and then Saturday we had our J2 photo op, and she was the one that was like more, I was like, okay. Yeah. She was the one that was more okay. And then I was the one that kind of freaked out.
Was this J2, but this was with Baby?
Yes.
Okay.
So we were in line, and you can like, they had curtains on either side of Baby. Like they had it like all blacked out, like, but you could see like their little heads poking through the little holes. And I was like, look, Annie, like it's Jared and Jensen. And I was fine when we were in line. I was fine. And we get up there, we picked out a pose, we had everything ready to go.
We had picked out the pose weeks ahead of time for what it's worth too, because I do not do pictures well. Like I can smile, but like that's about it. You ask me to do like a specific face or like a pose, it's gonna be ugly. So we had settled on something that I was like, no, I can do that. That's a simple picture. I can do that.
Yeah.
So what was the pose going to be?
So it was like us both hugging Jensen, and then Jared was.
You were in the middle.
Like behind. Yeah, I was in the middle of them, and then Annie would be on the other side of Jensen.
Okay.
But it was like a group hug almost. Yeah. It was just smiles. It was pretty easy. It was like, all right, just smile.
But then what happened? Then what happened when you actually like walked up and, because I've done this before, like the first time when you do like a baby photo op. So like you said, it's kind of cordoned off. You're not really supposed to see all the things, but I'm imagining at some point you get past the curtain and you actually do see them like in full situation.
His brain just stopped working.
It stopped. I can't even explain what happened. I stepped, and then like Jared and I had a peekaboo moment, and I was just like and I couldn't talk, I couldn't move, and I just remember like him going, just hug me, and he like grabbed me, and I was like, okay, and I looked at the camera and I smiled, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just ruined this picture.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I had no idea that this is happening. I just go up because I think I must have walked through the opening like first, but I just walked over to the other side of Jensen and was like, okay, like I'm just gonna do the picture. I've seen the picture, like I'm just gonna do my thing and like walk away. And so I'm like hugging him, but I'm like reaching out thinking that we're still doing this like group photo and like
there's nobody there.
There's just like weirdly and awkwardly touching Jared's arm, like what is happening right now? And Jensen's just squeezing me, and I'm like, okay, I don't understand. And then I finally caught up eventually, but I just was like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I've noticed this thing. I mean, I think I do this sometimes when I'm doing like a group photo with like the boys or with Jensen in particular. Like I'm almost like I can't fully like be in the moment, because if I am in the moment, I think I'll just lose my shit like altogether. So I don't know if it's a little bit of like disassociation in some way, just to kind of like get through it. But when you let yourself just like finally enjoy the moment, then I think it's like okay. But you kind of have to like work up to that. Was this your first photo op altogether? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was our
blame
first
the
one.
curtain.
Oh
You
my
did fine
gosh.
with all the other ones, but that
I
was we had done
did.
like selfies in the vendor room.
Yeah, but that's not, that's
Yeah.
the photo op thing is like, it's just
It's
a
totally
different
different.
experience. Yeah. I feel like that's, I was talking to Sal yesterday and she said the same thing, that the J2 baby, I'm like, you guys are just going like full on, like this is going to be my first time. And I'm just like, wow, because I feel like that's a lot of overload, because not only is it, I mean, did you register the car at all in your brains, or was nothing else registering at that point too? Was you just like, I'll just wait for the picture?
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
seen the car like outside, so that at least like there was like that smoking area right by the car, so like I at least was familiar with the area, and then like I didn't register that while we were there for the actual op.
They do 2 pictures, right? Just in case the first one isn't like the best, because they're like, we don't do retakes. At least they didn't. They was like, we don't do retakes for baby.
That's what they told us
Okay,
too.
gotcha.
I will say, I think I liked the ops a little bit better than the selfies, just because it was easier to like go through the line. Like they were handling everything. I could put my stuff down. Like, I think what flustered me so much on Friday was partially the like, okay, let me like make sure I'm paying for things and handing over my phone and finding somewhere to put my stuff down and like trying not to hold up this line of people that's behind me. And like that would like scramble my brains a little bit more. So I was like, all right, I'm in like 3 different places right now. And now I'm getting in for this picture and what's happening.
Yeah. Bets, when did you finally come back online after the photo op? I mean, did it take a little while, or were you back? Were you in the moment?
It was like immediately when I walked away, I was like, we had a pose and I left it out. And then like for the next one, it takes probably about a good hour and a half for like them to print them off and get them up there, like where you pick them up. So like for the next hour and a half, I was like, it's gonna be so bad. I left them our picture. Like I felt so bad.
And neither of us were sure what to expect. And I was like, I don't know, like it's fine. But I definitely was like, what is this picture going to look like? Did it get taken while I was like awkwardly like reaching out and fumbling for someone that was not there? Like this could have been really weird. It was absolutely fine though.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. But that wasn't those weren't your only photo ops with the boys, right? Like, did you, I feel like you had a whole bunch that you were going to be doing the next day.
We each did one with Jensen individually. Betsy did one with Jared. And then we did Kim, Jim Beaver and Mark Shepard. And why do I feel like we did something else and I'm forgetting?
I know we got autos from Ruth, but we didn't do a photo op with Ruth.
No, we just did the selfies.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a lot of selfies with a lot of them.
Yeah, I think I'm a little intimidated by the selfies also, because you like walking up. I don't know. It's like you know you're going to be in, like they know what they're in. Well, they know what they're in for with the selfies too. But it feels different. Like you said, it feels like there's an order and a process, and it's like you're here for this thing. You know, kind of like all that stuff.
I can tell you, if I hadn't just handed everything over to Betsy and been like, go make this happen, it wouldn't have happened.
Aw. Well, how did the next interaction with Jared go then, Bets?
So it was the solos, and like my emotional support bestie could not go back there with me. So I was like, I got this. I'm okay. I was like meditating in my head, because you're like in the hallway. And the reason I blame that curtain, I did fine with my solos, but like when you go in the solos, there's not that big curtain. Like you can actually like see what's going on, and you can see others taking photos with him. So like I think that helped me. I think it was just like the suddenness of like, that's a black curtain. Oh, that's Jared Padalecki. Like, I think that's what screwed me up.
Okay.
But I did find, I like walked up to him and he was like, you good? And I was like, oh God. I was like, he remembers. Oh no. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then I had to gaze into his eyes, which I wanted the pose. Like I picked out the pose that way, and I was like, I'm yeah. I was just starstruck, I guess. But everything turned out good. And then I listened to their story of him meeting the lead singer of
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, Was it
Pearl Jam.
Stone Temple
Yeah.
Pearl Jam? Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, he does it too. So I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, were you present? Like, were you able to take that in, like staring into his eyes, his lovely,
Yeah.
lovely
It
eyes?
was the best 2 seconds of my life.
Do you remember any other senses at all? Because we always like to ask people, like, do you remember what they smelled like? Any other
Oh
things?
my God, they smell so good. I remember hugging Jensen and I was like, I don't want to leave. Just stay here. Like,
Yeah,
Oh my
they
goodness.
smell good.
Mhm.
I'm terrible at describing like scents, but it was good, and it was something that like definitely like stuck like after the hug. I was like, oh, I can still smell him. Okay.
Mhm. Now, you guys did Jensen. So was Jensen first or was Jared first that day?
Jensen.
Jensen.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
We
guys
did
both
Jensen,
did
yeah.
Jensen, had a Jensen photo op. So I know it sounds awful when I say it that way. But so you guys were in line, I guess, like you were emotionally supporting each other for
Yes.
Jensen. Okay.
We were
gotcha,
in that one
gotcha.
together.
Who went first though for Jensen in line?
Did
Betsy
I?
did, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, because
Okay.
you were
Yeah.
standing there when I remember when I came like on the other side of mine. You definitely like grabbed
Oh,
my arm
yeah.
right away. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, yeah,
I was
because
like,
you probably you might have needed it, right, Andy? I mean, because I Bets is the Jared and Annie, you're Jensen pretty
yeah,
much.
I mean, I
Mhm.
love both of them.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely my
Right.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I surprisingly did okay
Mhm.
with it. I was like, all right, I didn't even have a pose. I was like, I'm just gonna take a picture and I'm
Mhm.
just gonna like go on the other side. And we had gotten through the J2 already, so it was like, all right, I was able to do that. I can do
Mhm.
this. So it was still a blur. It was very fast, but it was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the one thing too. It can be too quick sometimes. I mean, do you feel? I don't know. I felt like Philly wasn't as, for me, having been to other creation cons. It didn't feel as rushed as some of like the others. And I think it was because they might have been more on time. I think for this one, there's been some, when there's a delay or like stuff gets running behind, then it's just like, it takes forever. I mean, I remember one day, I think it was a DC convention. I mean, I felt like they were 2.5, 3 hours behind for everything one day. And I was just like, well, never, is this day ever going to end? And, it's just like,
that's crazy.
And like waiting for that to happen and then getting yourself ready, but then not knowing when they'll be ready and all that. So I think it kind of throws that off, but it didn't feel like that in Philly for me. So, I mean, if that's any indication, I think you got a good experience for that. You had a picture with, I can't remember what the boys were wearing. What were Jared and Jensen wearing Sunday?
All of our pictures were on Saturday.
Oh, everything was Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I know what Jensen was wearing because he was wearing that lovely, and I absolutely I love that. I love that shirt. It's like,
it's a really nice shirt.
I was just like, it was so comfy and cozy, and I was just like, oh, and he looked so much like Dean, and I was so excited. I was like, yes. I was very excited about that. That was like my thing when I saw him and he didn't have the beard, and it was just like, oh my God.
I felt the same way. I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. So everything was Saturday. I guess for some reason I was thinking you guys had something. So all the other photo ops, was Jim Sunday too, or was Jim Saturday?
He was Saturday because I think he was gone by Sunday.
Okay. Kim, though, was Sunday because I remember we crossed paths around that
while
time.
we were going in.
Yeah. And you were like, you guys were giving me all like the lowdown of everything that had happened and how excited everything had been. What did you guys decide to do for Jim Beaver?
So I had really messed up our March selfie on Friday. I had gotten very flustered, and that was the only one that I had gone in and been like, hey, I will like, Betsy and I had been like splitting payments on everything. So like she would buy one set of selfies, I would buy the next one. Like we would go back and forth that way.
Right.
And when Mark's came up, I had decided to get an autograph. So I got autograph. I was like, okay, well, since I'm doing that, like I'll pay for this round. It took care of like handing over my phone, but it was the most like talking that I had to do as we were doing this. So I'm like trying to talk to the person who's taking the payment, trying to hand over the thing that I went for the autograph. Mark was talking to me. We got in for the picture. I'm like, what is going on? So he like, and he didn't take a selfie. He like, it had the person that was like at the table with him take the picture for us. So we do that. And then he asks, who paid? And I'm not even thinking. I'm just thinking like, oh, I just like went through all of this transactional stuff. I'm not thinking about like why he could possibly be asking this question. I'm just like, oh, I did. And he's like, okay. And he sends Betsy away for a picture of just me and him. And I'm like, oh, shit.
It was me. We won't go there. I'll let it slide. It was Mark Shepard.
I'm like, this is not what I meant to do. So I immediately just start like panicking. And I'm like, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. We both paid. So I'm just freaking out. And I now have this very awkward picture of him hugging me and me just standing there, not even registering what's happening. Like ramrod straight, just like trying to smile, not realizing what's happening. It's horrible. And then he took a picture with Betsy because I had explained what happened and hers was totally normal. So
oh my goodness.
We decided to do the joint photo op, and she was like, just stand with Mark. Like, just to redeem yourself from the awful selfie experience. And so we just went and took a picture, but like I think you were on the one side of Jim and I was on the one side of Mark, or we were in the middle or something like that. I amazingly can't remember. You would think I would because I have the picture, but yeah.
Did that one come out well? Good. Jim, I love Jim Beaver too. He's so he's so fun to like be around, even if it's just for like a couple moments. I think he's just the best dad. Just the best dad.
I loved his panel. Yeah. His was really
it was really good.
Therefore,
yeah, I really enjoyed that one too. Were you exhausted at the end of it? Okay.
Yes.
So tired.
What's like maybe something else that like stood out for you guys like for the weekend?
We definitely, so this was obviously our first one. I live about 40 minutes from the hotel, and we were like, okay, we're just gonna drive. And that was fine. Like it didn't go badly or anything, but we definitely, I think, came away from that weekend going, it would have been really fun if we were there with everybody. So that was a note for next time. We were like, we're gonna try and stay there.
Did you stay for karaoke or no? Did you stay for that?
We missed that. We stayed for the concert on Saturday. Saturday was our long day because it started, I forget how early we got there, but it was early. And then we didn't go home in between like the panels and the concert. I think we walked around and got drinks. Yeah, we walked down to the Italian market, which was way longer walk than I expected. But it was good. And then like we didn't get home until obviously way late that night.
And then was Sunday and earlier, did you have any autographs with Jared and Jensen?
No.
Okay.
So we got to kind of sleep in a little bit that day because we obviously didn't have the gold passes either. We were copper. So it was like, okay, we don't need to be there early for anything.
And then you didn't have to wait in case they were behind and do like autographs and stuff with the boys on Saturday and Sunday. Because if that's one of those things too, like if you are going to do autographs with them, whether you get it a la carte or you get it with one of your passes, you know, you've got to be prepared for even longer day, you know, because they will not start their autographs until after everything's done. So what was it like then being there on Sunday for the J2 panel?
Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah. So Sunday was like we kind of just get to like enjoy. I mean, not that we didn't enjoy before, but like Saturday we were like, okay, we have to be here for this photo op and this and then that. So like Sunday was kind of like the day like we could just relax and watch panels. We did a very spontaneous photo op with Kim. That was the only thing we did. We should do this, and we were like, and she was like, yeah, we should. So we went and did that, but that's the only thing like we did other than just kind of watch panels and hang out. So Sunday was really like just a chill, good vibe day.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
It was cool getting to see the panels in person. And then like I always see like the Facebook reels and the Instagram reels. And it was like as they started popping up after, it was like, oh, I was there for that.
Yeah.
That was
that was cool.
Yeah, when so I mean with Mark and Ruth walking through
I love
crowds
that.
and stuff.
Oh, that was so funny. Yeah.
My husband's niece and nephew who got to they showed up Saturday and then they were there Sunday for the day they got stuck all the way in the back with the
General
single
admission,
day.
right?
Yeah. But what was great about that was that you know, I think my nephew, he was like coming back from something and Mark was like passing by him and giving him a hard time about something.
Yeah.
And then Ruth like walked right by them and my niece was like videotaping and they have like this like, oh my God, like look on their face when they turn around. Like she's just wandering around, you know, just and she's so I love her panels. I love Mark's panels. When they're there, you know you're going to be in for just so much entertainment because they just feed off of the energy of it's different than J2 because J2 can't do that because if they do, they're going to get accosted by so many people that, you know, it's just, it wouldn't happen. They couldn't do it. But it's great to see that happen. And I was just like, I was glad you got to see that too, because I was like, oh, I know they're there because I remember when we were like, I think when we first like started chatting about where you guys were seated and like my husband and I were looking for you, I think it was Saturday. We're turning out, I don't see where they are. And Ted's like, I have no idea either. And then, but then you guys popped up to see me. And I was like, you know, knowing that they incorporate everybody into the moment, with that. And even like the concert, I think is very interactive and fun that way too. So yeah, I think all of it is just it's a good family experience, like you said, where you just feel welcomed and
comfortable.
They want you here. You know, which I think is lovely. So after all that, I'm sure you were like, you know what? We've done all the things we want to do. Why would we want to do another con?
Oh, no. Yeah, never.
No. So I'm sure you were like, you know what? Checked off all my boxes. I'm good. So I'm sure you weren't making any plans for a while.
We immediately started making plans.
Yes.
And then already changed them. We were originally going to go to the con in Columbus in October. It was like, oh, you know, Betsy came to Philadelphia where I am. Like, I can go out to see her.
Yeah.
We'll do the whole thing again.
Yeah.
And then we started seeing the announcements for the New Jersey one in August.
Okay.
And they did the sale for the 12 days of Christmas or whatever. So we actually just bought weekend passes.
So you're doing that one.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to have to put you guys down on the list.
Like,
yeah.
We're going. If we're going again, we're going big. I was like, I want everything.
Oh, so you guys did gold. You guys did gold? Oh, awesome. I've only done, I've done silver like 2 times. I've never done gold. So I always love hearing the experiences that people have with that one. So, and it's good too, because you've already had your first experience, you know? So now it's like, now you maybe have learned a few things, you're better prepared.
I'm glad we didn't do gold the first time. I feel like we know what to expect a little bit more. And it's obviously it's a lot of money. Even with the sale, it was like, ooh, this is a chunk of change. So I'm glad.
Are you not going to stay at the hotel or are you going to stay at the hotel?
We're going to stay. So they actually already sold out of the room block. So, and it was just kind of an expensive hotel. But they have like 3 others that were within like a 15-minute walk, and both of us were like, okay, we can still stay, we don't have to worry about like driving, we can still be part of it, like we will just grab a room there and like walk over, that's fine. So I think it'll be close enough.
I think so. I think I mean, that's what I've done in DC is like, because sometimes, like you said, the actual hotels are so expensive that it's worth maybe just checking around and seeing, well, maybe I can just stay here, save a little bit of money, still be in the area and not have to like, and usually there's a lot of other fans that are doing the same thing. So, you know, you get to like walk back and, you know, chat about what's happened and all of the fun things, and still it feels like a little few party blocks anyway. I feel like when the convention lets out, kind of a
that
thing.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be, I mean, like, I think as long as we're not doing the 40-minute drive again, which even wasn't that bad. It was just like, okay, like we couldn't like we weren't going to hang after the concert. You know, we went home on Friday night because we were tired. Like, I don't think we'll be doing any of that. Like, we'll be close enough that we're still engaged in everything. So I'm not worried. I think it'll be good.
Well, you've got the gold too, so you are going to be doing autographs this time. So you're going to, I mean, it's going to be longer. It's going to be a longer day. Like, you know, whenever you decide to, whether you do it on a Saturday or Sunday, it's going to be, just be prepared. It'll be a long day, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
It'll be a new story to tell because now you'll have an autograph story do you guys even know what you're going to have autographed yet? Or is that still waiting? Figure that out.
I think we're still trying to figure it out. Betsy, I don't know if you have anything planned.
I've talked to one of my artist friends that is going to draw me something. They're going to make me a picture.
Nice.
So, and I want like everybody there. So like I can get everybody to sign it. I think that would be really cool. Yeah.
Nice.
I have something I want to get. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get my hands on it. There's an artist that I've loved for years. Probably since like I think I found her like 2013. She sells all of her stuff down in Orlando, but she doesn't sell her pop culture stuff online. But I know she has like a supernatural like print that she's done. So I have to reach out and be like, hey, are you sure I can buy this? I know you have it because I've seen it. You just don't like sell it in your online store. Can I purchase this? But we'll see.
Nice. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you guys have made plans for another one. Like I said, I remember you guys saying you were going to try to do Columbus, but New Jersey for me, it's a little too close to New York, which makes it expensive.
Yeah.
So we did New Jersey once, but it was in a different location. And it was a little bit more like we could drive there and it was still somewhat affordable. But the closer you get to New York, it's just
the
like,
more expensive it gets.
Man. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, no. So
you're doing Norfolk, though, right?
We're doing Norfolk. Yep. And then I'm doing Charlotte with my husband because Charlotte was the first one. That one's farther, but that one tends to be a little more cost efficient, as weird as it sounds, even with the hotel. It's still not as expensive.
That's nice.
And because it's going to be, again, like sort of around our anniversary, who'd have thought it? I'm like, well, maybe we can do something else, so I don't know if we're going to maybe do the train instead of drive down. So we might do like a little train trip down that way. So I don't know.
Cool.
We still have to see what we're going to do with that. But yeah, so I'm doing 2 this year. Norfolk was a surprise that just shot in there. And I was like, and then Jackie, Jinkies, would you look at this? Was like, hey. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, well, I might go. Do you want to go? And I was like, okay. And then my husband's like, wait, you're going? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, he's like, I'm not. And I'm like, no, you're not going to this one. We're going to go to the Charlotte one. He's like, okay.
That's awesome.
This will be like my first like girls road trip to a supernatural convention thing. So I think that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Exciting. It'll be like a slightly different experience.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm sad I'm not going to New Jersey, or else I'd be able to see you guys again in person. But never say never at this point. You never know when paths will cross again in person.
I doubt this will be our last one. So
no.
Well, before I let you go, because I know I've kept you a little longer, but do you have any like word or piece of advice that you'd give to somebody who's thinking about going to, I guess, like maybe a creation convention for the first time, like something you wish you'd known before your first time?
I think we were very fortunate to get a lot of really good advice before we went. So I didn't feel super blindsided by anything, but stuff that like I was glad we did. Like, I'm glad we did the full weekend because I think a lot of people don't do Friday. But I was really glad that we did because I felt more ready for Saturday and Sunday. And I feel like I got to enjoy them more than I maybe would have if Saturday had been my first day. Like, I was glad we kind of eased into it with Friday.
Gotcha. Bets?
So I'm not like a big purse bag carrier kind of person. And I know like I'm not the only one, but like if you go, like, it is so handy to like have everything you need, your water, like take snacks if you don't plan on like going out to eat, especially if you do like a long day like we did Saturday. Just
Yeah.
like having all your essentials right there. You don't need to worry about anything. That was like a big help for us, I think, because it was like, oh, where are these? Oh, it's right here in my bag.
Yeah.
So, and like, I hated, like, I didn't want to carry a bag, and Annie was like, you need to take a bag with you. And I was like,
Especially
okay.
once we had to park a few blocks away. It was like, just carry the bag. Layer too. Layer.
Yes.
Because we definitely
Yes.
went back and forth between like, all right, we're really hot because, you know, it's like, it was still warm outside, but then it was like, oh, the air is blasting. I'm cold.
Yeah.
Need my sweater. So
Yeah, it was
layer.
really warm. It was warm out. I remember like going out walking to a couple like nearby places, and it was warm. I think it was it Sunday?
Especially in the sun.
I feel like Sunday was a really warm day too. Yeah. So it was just like, yeah, and when you're flannel, like, you know, flannel everywhere, and it's just like, make sure you take that stuff off. So it's underneath that's not so warm and stuff like that. But yeah, layering and having a bag with all of the essentials, snacks, all of those are good
water,
pieces of advice. Yeah, and when in doubt, if you're lucky enough to have a good community that you can chat with, people are more than willing to like give you advice about what to do at one of these conventions. So are there going to be other people? Are you going to meet up with some other peeps at New Jersey too?
I don't know that we've talked to anybody yet.
Okay.
I know we were like, it was kind of, we only bought the tickets, within the past week or so.
Yeah.
So, and I actually kept meaning to throw out like, oh, we're going into this one. And I just like, it's been so busy with the holidays. I haven't done that yet.
Well, I'm gonna put it on the calendar now. I'm gonna
awesome.
work on my countdown calendar because I have to add another person to it as well. Because people just are like, oh yeah, I'm going to this one. Go to this one.
Yeah, we're very open though. Like if anybody's going, like
Love
we
to
will
see people.
absolutely meet up. We like make friends. Absolutely.
I will concur that is indeed the case because they went and they sought me out, and they are the sweetest, and they are so great, so that you will love getting a chance to chat with them. They are a good con duo and sound like great friends. I can't wait to have the interview with you guys to like talk more about your supernatural fandom journey together, which I think has been sort of like a together thing. So I'm
absolutely
hearing more about that as well. Well, this has been great. I'm so glad I got a chance to talk to you guys again. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your holiday season. I'm sure I'll see you guys online.
We did it.
You did it. So now you'll be like pros when you come back to us in April.
I'm still going to be nervous, but it's okay.
Well, you'll get to chat with Kasey. Kasey is a hoot and a riot and so much fun to chat with. So, and they are the Jared Sam lover. So you will have someone to chat with extensively about many things.
I'm holding this moose up by myself right now. Where are you, Kasey? I'm here to help, and you're not here.
They will be ready and prepared. Do not worry. Do not worry about that. You have definitely listened to a few of these episodes. Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have a great rest of the day, and thanks for taking some time with me. And
thanks for having us. This is super fun.
I'm glad we got to chat with you again. Honestly, getting to meet you was like such a highlight for us too of the like con weekend. Like we're like, oh my god, we got to meet Sandra. This was so cool. Like we're really stoked about it.
Oh, thanks. No, I was over the moon about that too. It was really sweet and special. Like especially I don't know, like we, as fanfic writers, we all have our babies, and we know how much it means, you know, to have people come to you about like your stories or your characters or your plots or your smut or how hot shit was. So it's great. It's great to have that in person too. It's just lovely. So
it was the coolest thing ever. It was like, again, you had been one of my favorite authors. I was like, oh my god, we got to meet her in person. This is so cool.
I was
freaking out.
That just gets me all tingly inside. My husband was like, he was so cute about it. He's like, sweetie, he's like, that was so great. I'm like, they were really excited to meet you. And I was like, yeah. He's like, yes. And I was like, okay.
No, we
So-
were.
I felt bad. I was like, let's just like take your wife away from you and like sit over here and gush about fan fiction.
No. He's
Sorry.
he loves it. He loves all of it. He loves the fandom
Mhm.
experience too, from a guy's perspective, that's
That's
not
so nice.
fawning after
That is
after the
really
boys,
nice, yeah.
even though I think he does have a little bit of a crush on Jensen, but I mean, that's fine. I'm totally fine with any of that.
Very
Um,
understandable, yeah.
It's nice to have somebody that, supportive of it. So,
Absolutely.
and is like along for the ride with you. So it's always a good thing to have that. You have that with Bets. You got your buddy there. You guys are there for each other, picking up the slack when the other one doesn't know what's going on. Keep doing that. Everything will be fine. Oh goodness. All right. Well, I could talk to you guys for another hour. I am gonna let you go. Have a good rest of your day, okay?
You
Thank
too.
you, you
Feel
too.
better.
All
Yeah,
right,
feel better.
thanks. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll talk to you
thanks.
later. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
We've got special shout outs for some of our Ko-fi members. From our Shotgun Picks and Music tier, we've got Runaway Dreamer, Crowley's Mistress, Sam and Dean 76, Elia, Charlie, and FlanneledFae. From our Baby Driver tier, we've got Livia. Thanks for picking the tunes in the car and steering us in the right direction. Support like yours keeps our podcast going.